Oh, there you are, YouTube. We're going to do a random ranking today, and it's going to be a one take. I know I do a lot of these lately, but I'm busy during the day, and I don't have a lot of editing time at night. Hopefully that can change. I think maybe in 2 weeks, who knows. But today's random ranking, again, will be a one take. So I'm going to go ahead and pick 3 movies from my movie collection behind me without looking. Maybe I'll shut my eyes a little bit. All right, there's one there. And then we will rank those movies. Let's pick one from all the way down here. Oh, I think I got a couple snapper cases. 2 of them. No, yeah, 2 of them. Let's see what these movies are so that we can rank them. Ooh, whoa. Okay. Dancer in the Dark. This DVD was picked up at a store that was closing, a video store that was closing here in town, like a local, mom and pop video store sort of thing. And it looks like it was the pick of the week by somebody named Stephanie, and they picked Dancer in the Dark, trying to recommend it to visitors of this video store. They say it's depressing. Really depressing, but the story is original and the music is cool. That's Bjork right there. If you don't know Bjork, I mean, I think everybody knows Bjork. I was gonna say her maybe still husband, maybe ex-husband, Matthew Barney, is a famous artist if you are into art. But yeah, this movie is incredibly depressing, incredibly sad. It's a day ruiner, so make sure after you watch it you have nothing planned that day, maybe nothing planned the next day either, because it will ruin your day. There are a few movies that have done that to me. This one, World's Greatest Dad, which was directed by Bobcat Goldthwait, stars Robin Williams. That movie really ruined my day. It was a definite day ruiner of a film. I just couldn't get out of the funk that it put me in. And Hurt Locker, the first time I watched it, did that, but it really hasn't any of the subsequent viewings. But I've only seen this once, and I've only seen World's Greatest Dad once, so maybe if I were to watch them again, I wouldn't feel that way, but I don't know. Hurt Locker, again, the first time I watched it was like, but after that I was just like, it's a movie. I like this movie. So, first movie, Dancer in the Dark. In one of those old snapper cases. I always like these. Vintage. Oh, Driven. I feel like what I'm going to say about this is going to be... So, I remember watching Siskel and Ebert, maybe it was Ebert and Roper at the time, probably, reviewing this movie, and before I had seen it, so I'd watched them review it, and then I went and watched the movie, but it was like one of the times when all of the problems they had with this movie, I was like looking for them when watching it. So my problems with this movie are identical to Roger Ebert's problems, because he told me what the problems were, so when I was watching the movie I was like, oh man, he's right. Yeah, you're right. That is a problem. So I really don't think I have anything original to say about this other than Roger Ebert pointed out that the engines in this movie, like they would do like close-ups on them and things like that, and as the cars were driving, it was all, maybe I shouldn't say all, but it was very CGI. A lot of it was CGI. And he was like, that just doesn't look good, especially after you watch something like Fast and Furious, which I don't know if he was a full-on fan of the movie, but he said it. He was basically like, at least in that movie, I'm looking at real engines and I'm looking at real cars. That's not happening in this movie. And I remember when I finally went to go watch this movie, I was like, he's right. Those do look a little too CGI heavy. So my criticisms, I guess, are the exact same as Roger Ebert's with this one. I don't remember much about it other than the stuff he pointed out, because again, I was looking for it. And I walked away remembering that stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. I wonder if I would like this movie more had I not, like, seen Roger's review. And it's weird because I've always watched him. and sometimes read his stuff. I always loved the show, though. But I feel like this is the only movie where I did that, where he was not a fan, and he pointed out specific things, so then when I went to go see it, I was looking for those specific things and sort of ready to agree with him. It was kind of funny. Because I just can't think of any other instance where that happened, except for this movie, and this one has always stood out to me, and I've always remembered that. Okay, and then next, Crazy Heart. I feel like this, I mean, I saw this in the lead up to the Oscars because he was nominated, and Jeff Bridges was nominated and ended up winning. And I mean, I like the movie, I like the music, but I don't remember it being like, whoa, you know, other than the music, I guess. The music is really good. So I think that is why I have a fondness for this movie, but I feel like when it comes to like the story and stuff like that, or even his win, I'm just kind of like, yeah, you know, it's a good movie, but it's the music. The music is the winner here, and I think that's what really carried this movie through. And plus, Jeff Bridges was kind of like having a moment. He was in everything, and everybody was like, "Hey, why aren't we giving him an Oscar? Was that his second Oscar, or is that his first?" If it was his first, that makes a little bit more sense. You know, everybody's like, "He's overdue. He's ready." But I don't know. Good movie. The music is better though. So this time, I think I may rank these in a way that says the best, because sometimes I do my favorite. My favorite is probably of these three, I guess Crazy Heart, even though it just kind of sounded like I didn't care for it. But I don't want to watch Dancer in the Dark again. And Driven, I just was kind of not good. But I do like Sly Stallone, so favorite, this is probably, if it's favorite, it's this right here. But I think I'm going to call this a best. I think this is the best film. This is a best ranking. I think this is the best film of the three. It's the most affecting, most challenging. Lars von Trier, right? Or, no, yeah, right? Lars von Trier direct this? Let's see. It was Lars von Trier directed this. Also directed Melancholia. That one, I guess, was kind of a day ruiner, maybe like a half day ruiner. I love that movie. I think that's one of the best movies I've ever seen. You ever seen Melancholia? But yeah, I think this movie is the best of the three. Then Crazy Heart after that, and a lot of that goes to the music. And then Driven would be least best. You know, go watch Days of Thunder. Go watch Fast and Furious. Watch, I didn't see the movie, but Rush, that movie made by Ron Howard. Was that any good? Anybody see Rush? I didn't. But yeah, I would like to watch this again though, because I was specifically seeking out the CGI when I watched this, and I'd like to watch it already knowing it's there, because I've only seen this once. I want to see it already knowing it's there and not caring that it's there. So I would like to give this a rewatch. But when it comes to the best movies here, this is the ranking. Dancer in the Dark, number 1, followed by Crazy Heart, followed by Driven in last place. But favorite, right there. There we go. That's funny. That is funny. Best, favorite. Best, favorite. Okay. So that's my ranking, and thank you so much for watching. How would you rank these movies? I guess based on best, based on favorite, if you change that up. You know, I have that, I have, I don't know, nostalgia, I don't know. There's a lot of different ways in which I can and will categorize a movie, and I try to blend that together here, but I think I had to give separate categories this time. So yeah, I'm curious, what do you think of these movies if you've seen them? And if you've seen all three of them, how would you rank them? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this random ranking, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more pure Hangout.